Hello again. So, in this week's video, I'll be going, straight into a live demo, and we'll just go through the things that have changed over this past week. So, on the left, I'll have the retail client, on the right, I'll have my game project. And right away, one of the first changes I've made is I've now got the title screen models themselves, as well as some of the animations loaded. So I actually have got all three of them in to an extent. So this was the classic one, um, and yeah, so things like the skybox moves around the animations and the clouds in the background. I've yet to put in the fire particle effects. Are not quite there yet, but yeah, that's the classic one. Here's the Burning Crusade one. This one probably matches closest, but yeah, there's like a lot of um, trying to replicate the shaders involved. I think this one turned out probably the better one. And yeah, then there's the Wrath of the Lich King one, which is the most broken one, but I got snow, so I guess that's great. But yeah, there's little details like there's the icy ledge, which is it's really weird because whilst I was working on this, I got it to work sometimes. Oh, you may notice there's a camera shake and like a bit of blue light around here. That's like there is an animation sequence for I think it's Syndragosa that she flies down and roars and everything, and the camera shakes and all of that. That's there. It's just we don't see her. So I'll probably take some time to look into that uh, soon. But yeah, it's title screens are coming along. Even though the Burning Crusade one is better matched, I have a soft spot for the classic one myself. Um, but yeah, so let's get into it. So aside from title screens, I have got interiors, like the doodads involved in interiors working. So chairs, tables, uh, candlesticks, meat, all that stuff. They're loaded. Um, so hopefully that covers most things. But you may also notice a bunch of capsules and green and red pills. I'll cover that shortly. I'll cover it now. Basically, this is the red pills represent the units, so NPCs or like whether that be monsters or townspeople, and then the green pills represent game objects. Um, Sometimes, generally, I think game objects there's some interaction with them, um, even if it's like a mouse hovering interaction that would also count. And yeah, we also have players, which are blue pills. And as you can see, there's some network synchronization going on as well, and it happens both ways. So when I move one and the other, it should show up on the other screen. Um, it's very jumpy, you may notice, and I think that's largely to do with the character controller itself. It's a very it's not the WoW character controller. It's just something I pulled in because it was easy. Um, but yeah, so when I have plans to put in a more accurate character controller, and then we'll see if the jumpiness still occurs. Right now, I just look like a bot, but whatever, it's cool. So now, if I follow, I will go outside. So here we are. So I've also tweaked a few things. So I added support for like shadows into the shaders. So we have a nice little glow. It's not final. I just wanted to see what it would look like with shadows. And yeah, there's also a bit of fog going on in the background as well. So that's cool. One thing you may notice is things like these, when like characters are moving, like say this guard here, you can see how as it moves in the character just like smoothly moves along and it'll stop and everything. So yeah, that's kind of fun to see. And right now in the Unity client, you can't really interact with them. I mean, they can interact with you. So, for instance, if I wander off into this pack of wolves, they'll start chasing me, and they'll start attacking me, and then the guard will help me, which I didn't want, but you know, there you go. So if I, yeah, there's definitely more like it feels more alive just even seeing these old red pills moving around, which is nice. I think what else have I done? Oh yeah, so aside from all that, I did do some improvements to the world streaming system. So I'll try and show that. Let me see if I change the layout to something. We can kind of see it. So the scene view, and I'll modify it so I'll turn off the fog temporarily. Where is it? In here. What is it here? No, it's not in here. It is in rendering, lighting, environment, fog. So turn that off, just so you can see it. And then if I just select the character here, so right away you can see how now we just have this radius around the player. So as I move, you'll notice it kind of moves in a circle. Early on, I had it so that the game objects themselves were being set active and inactive, and that was quite costly. When really all I wanted it to do was just hide it, and it's actually still in memory. So if I do decide to like walk back, I can go. It shouldn't be a performance hit, but once I go far enough away, it will actually clear it from memory, like about a whole tile's worth away, which is cool. Oh yeah, so now I'm getting attacked. Okay, so if we see in here, oh yeah, I'm dead. So now, interesting. I was, yeah. So I can still move around, but actually, can I move around? Oh yeah, I can move around. Um, yeah, so there's little things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over today. We'll be carrying on. Maybe next week's work will involve character loading. I think it'd be really nice to see some new characters instead of all these pills. I think I'm done with pills for now. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this week's video, and I'll see you soon.